Hey, how's it going, guys? This is SpiderCode64 back here once again with another Star Wars The Clone Wars video. And of course, here today we are now going to be reviewing Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 3. So, I only have this season, Season 4, and then Season 5. And pretty much then I'm almost finished with the Clone Wars. Probably going to finish it all up this whole entire weekend. And also expect a very special video on Monday. I'm just gonna probably gonna say this. If you don't see a Clone Wars video, this weekend or anything like that, just know that I'm currently just working on the special video of mine and whatnot, sort of have you. So yeah, so here today, we're here to talk about Clone Wars Season 3. Yeah, Season 3. I gotta say, Season 3, once again, once again, like I said, after Season 1, things do start to pick up a little bit more. So, with that really being said, let's get into this. And once again, I'm going to be looking down just because I got my notes on my phone, and all that sort of stuff. So, first episode is the Clone Cadets. And then also, that's also followed up in the second episode, ARC Troopers. So, once again, of course, if you know me, one of my biggest problems with the Clone Wars is, of course, that all the episodes are all out of order. And this shows pretty much. Because Clone Cadets is supposed to be before Rookies. Because this focuses on Domino Squad. And then, of course, in the episode, Rookies, we see, of course, Fives and Echo, or, of course, of course, they prove themselves. They prove themselves to Rex and Cody, and in ARC Troopers, this is the one where they defend Kamino from the CIS attack, and whatnot, sort of have you, and yeah, and all these episodes right here, I like these two episodes a lot, and of course, I'm gonna talk about my boy Fives when we get to that. When we get to the Fives arc in season 6, but I love those episodes. And basically, what happens next is it's basically a whole lot of filler-ish sort of episodes. So we got supply lines, which is supposed to be before the Ryloth episodes, with of course with Bail Organa and Jar Jar Binks. And then Sphere of Influence, Corruption, the Academy, the Assassin. All these are all sort of political-ish episodes. Sphere of Influence is it's okay. It's pretty good. I would say so. Then Corruption and Academy. This is some pretty cool Ahsoka episodes where she goes to Mandalore and educates a little bit of the children, of the kids there, of some of the students, and they actually were successfully able to arrest. What's the dude's name? I forget the dude's name. I forgot. But they were able to I don't know, I forgot. But yeah, but then an assassin. This is basically an episode where Ahsoka basically goes up in hand against Aura Singh, and of course, as you can see, we got Aura Singh up there next to the battle droid. I need to get more battle droids. I know. Evil Plans. It's another filler episode. Hunt for Zero. This is another cool one. We also get to see Quinlan Voss in this one, and of course, also Zero the Hutt is killed in this one. Now, in this next two episodes, Hero on Both Sides and Pursuit of Peace. Pursuit of Peace is the episode where Padme makes her big old speech. I'm just really gonna say this right now. But one of the criticisms I really had with the prequel trilogy and the prequel trilogy era was really with a few characters, and one of them has to be sort of Padme, especially in the movies. In the movies, they really, they kind of overshadow, and a lot of people even overshadow her role as a politician. But while here, and of course in Pursuit of Peace, this really shows just really how much how great of a politician, she really kind of, is, and all that sort of stuff. And hell, when going back to Attack of the Clones, Obi-Wan doesn't really believe it, but Anakin does, and hell, it shows it right here. Padme actually cares for the people, which, goddamn, we really do need politicians like Padme, which is unfortunate as to how, of course, she dies in Revenge of the Sith. But other parts of her my criticism towards her is, of course, how in the movies she's just there just so Anakin could just turn to the dark side. At least in Episode 3, that's how I feel like. And of course, there's a lot of other things like I don't know, a 20-year-old actually liking or actually having feelings for a 10-year-old. And I don't want to talk about that. And Heroes on Both Sides also shows the side of the Separatists, which of course in Star Wars Legends I remember that the main goal of the CIS, not focusing on General Grievous, Count Dooku, or the Trade Federation, these guys just want to be independent from the Republic. They want to be, free and all that sort of stuff. Basically, they're kind of like the Rebel Alliance, just without plot armor. I know I did the plot armor. And then these next three episodes, basically these are really cool Asajj Ventress episodes right here. We are introduced to the Night Sisters, and of course we're also introduced to Savage Opress. Yeah, Darth Maul's brother. Really cool character, and these are really just cool episodes off the bat. Asajj Ventress is a badass character. Really good character. And then the next episodes that we have, these are another great ones. As you can see that the first half was kind of like but then on the latter half, oh yeah, shit gets really cool. It is the Mortis Arc. The Mortis Arc has to be one of my favorite Clone Wars arcs. Just surrounding its mystery, learning more about the father, the son and the sister, the sister, and the son, the father, son, the sister. Yeah, all crazy stuff. And of course, that scene where the son shows, Anakin, his eventual future to becoming, Darth Vader. And this is, of course, the set of episodes where Ahsoka basically dies, and then is basically half of the sister's life force that is then put in Ahsoka. And of course, then is then resurrected into Morai, the owl that we see repeatedly. And some of it is in the reported. Some of it was in the little owl was in Rebels. It even was in Clone Wars Season 7, and it was also in The Mandalorian also. So yeah, the Mortis Arc, really really cool arcs. And then the Citadel arcs. Damn. Wow, so they were already sounding the Bad Batch all the way back in Season 3. But basically, in this episode, episode's pretty violent also, too. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but, I mean, there's a lot of brutal clone deaths, man. Why do you have to kill off a bunch of clones, man? Why can't they just, man. I get sad every time a clone dies. Even, like, an unnamed clone that I don't know just gets killed. Like, oh, my God. And in this episode, in these set of episodes, is our first also introduction to Tarkin. Of course, if you do remember him, if you don't remember him, then I just need to say one line. You may fire when ready. Basically, there you go. And also, this is the episode where Echo is also presumed dead. But no, he survives this, and of course, you already know his story. Yeah, and whatnot sort of have you. And then the last two episodes is Padawan Loss. Another great Ahsoka episode where she's on Trandoja, basically the home of, the Trandosians, the homeland, the home of the Trandosians. And basically, if you don't know who the Trandosians are, basically, they're Bosk. That's boss species, and basically Ahsoka's been captured. She has to work with a bunch of other Jedi Padawans that were also adopted there. And then on the latter half of the episode, the last episode, we're reintroduced to Chewie. Chewbacca shows up in this one, and yeah, these are really cool episodes. and whatnot, sort of have you. So, yeah, there you go. That is all of the episodes in Clone Wars Season 3. And of course, Season 4 is the next one. I don't know when that's going to come up, but to tell you all my overall thoughts on this episode, on this season, another good season, In the first half, kind of slowish. Of course, I already have complained about the continuity issues. And of course, by the latter half, there are some really cool episodes. The Mortis Arc is probably one of my favorite. It's my favorite of the season. So I just have to thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, enjoy all of your guys' your weekend, of course, and see you in the next video. Maybe tomorrow I can upload the maybe tomorrow Season 4. Only if one thing happens, and that is I'm expecting a box with 2 Black Series figures, and maybe I'll do a little segment on that. But basically, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.